Hey man, what's up? Welcome again to another video. My name is Stéphane Gonville and I have a website called Freedom Academy HQ where I help people overcome their shyness and their social anxiety. So in today's video, I'd like to teach you how to teach your brain how to calm down. So basically what I want to talk about is that your brain right now, because you have social anxiety and you're watching this video, so it's probably kind of severe, there's a reason why your brain gets nervous really quick right now. And I'd like to talk about that as to explain why that's happening right now. So basically the simplest I could explain it as to why right now your brain can become nervous in social situations so quickly is that you have experienced a pain imprint in your past. So you're probably asking, what the hell is a pain imprint? A pain imprint, okay, is a really big amount of like negative emotions that you felt towards social situations in the past. So it's kind of like if a social situation bit you. And what I mean is that in your past you might have experienced really negative social experiences, like you maybe got really embarrassed in front of a class, maybe you got rejected by people, just all around awkward situations, you know. And some of these, it could be one experience, but most of the time for like most people it's a cumulative amount of these experiences, right? So you may have had a couple of these experiences, and this basically taught your brain to start avoiding social situations, because your brain is not dumb, you know. Our brain is meant to help us survive, and right now, even though, you know, we have security all around us and there's no saber-toothed tiger that's going to jump out of the bushes that can come and eat you, your brain still has a hard wiring that is meant to keep you alive, that is working on the blueprint of when we were cavemen, you know. So your brain is not good at distinguishing emotional pain versus physical pain, you know. So when you feel really bad emotionally, your brain interprets that is basically just pain. All it sees is pain. That felt bad. It's just like if you cut yourself or something, it hurts and it sees pain, but emotional pain is the same. So your brain is good at, you know, it's the whole analogy of if you're a kid, you know, and you learned the hard way not to put your hand on the stove because you actually put your hand on the stove and it burnt you, and now you can be sure that you'll probably never put your hand on the stove again, right? Well, the same type of experience is at play with social experiences, where people with social anxiety is probably because in their past they've experienced severe social pain, which made them start a vicious cycle of avoidance, of avoiding social situations and you know, being around people, because in those situations they might have experienced you know, pain, emotional pain, because they got rejected or they felt awkward or something like that. And basically, you know, now you're scared of those situations, and it's making you avoid it. And the problem is that with all this avoidance that you're doing, it's just basically making your anxiety even more elevated. So it took a long time, but you've been teaching your brain to get nervous really quick, you know, and it's not your fault. I mean, like I've said, I'm pretty sure it's the experiences from your past and that created this problem, right? So you're good now at having a really quick and almost instant reaction to social situations, right? So you might be in a grocery store or something and you see that it's too crowded, boom, You instantly feel a rush of nervousness, and you just decide not to go. Or you're in class and the professor calls your name, boom, it's instant. Your brain just goes super nervous, right? And there's ways to fix this, and that's what I'm going to try and teach you today. So you want to learn how to teach your brain to calm down, right? So what do you have to do for this? Well, there's a couple of ways that you could do it, but I advocate on my website and in all of what I do is basically that you need to learn two things. Is basically you need to learn how to get out of your mind, and you need to learn also how to be comfortable with uncomfortable situations, because the whole reason why you're nervous right now is because you've built your muscle of avoiding a situation when it gets scary. But when you do that, that situation becomes even scarier. Okay, so the more you avoid, the more what you've just avoided becomes scarier. And what you want to learn how to do is basically learn how to get out of your mind by doing mindfulness exercises. And you want to practice becoming comfortable with your fear, you know? So there's a couple ways to do this. For the first thing, mindfulness, you can practice meditation. And I can't tell you how much this helped me. I really recommend for anybody that wants to overcome their social anxiety. I mean, it's not gonna hurt at all. It's one of the best things that you could do. In my book, it's the second best thing you could do. So if you really want to learn how to get out of your mind, there's a great book. It's called The Mindfulness Workbook for Anxiety. The Mindfulness and Acceptance Workbook for Anxiety. And I highly recommend that book. I can post a link in the description if you want. And so basically that teaches you everything that you need to know on how to get out of your mind. So that's the second best thing I think that you could do for your social anxiety. But the first thing that you could do if you want to teach your mind how to calm down is basically get nervous a lot, okay? And you're probably, if you're still listening right now and you haven't exited this video, because you're like, who the hell is this guy? Why, like, you know? But basically, what you want to learn how to do, the reason why you're nervous, like I was saying, is that you've created this kind of pattern where you keep avoiding social situations, which makes your fear grow. But if you want to learn how to teach your brain how to calm down, you need to start becoming comfortable with uncomfortable situations. So there's a term that a lot of people use, like psychotherapists and stuff like that. It's called exposure therapy, you know. But there's different ways that you can go about this, and basically it's just gradually facing your fears gradually. And this is crucial. I mean, if you want to overcome your social anxiety, I see a lot of people that say that you can overcome it by just doing reframing exercises where you try and change your negative thoughts. There's other people that says that you can overcome your social anxiety by doing like EFT tapping techniques. I've seen a lot of people, you know, advocating for medication, for soothing teas. Even some people that say that you can overcome it just by doing meditation. And that I'm more open to that a little bit, because it does do a huge difference. But if you never do any type of exposure, your problem is never going to go away. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. And if you want my personal help, you can write me a comment in the comment box below, and I might do a video response for you. Okay? So guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.